Larry Bird is sick of the WNBA maltreating Caitlin Clark, and after a fight with Marina, he's had enough. Now, Larry's offering Caitlin Clark options too good to refuse. What did he say? And how did Caitlin Clark react? Caitlin Clark's impact on the WNBA is undeniable. As the #1 overall pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, she brought unprecedented attention to the league. Her rookie season saw her shatter records, including the WNBA single season assist mark with 337 assists, and the most points by a rookie at 761. Caitlin Clark is unreal. Instantly, her games drove a 170% increase in viewership, with 18 of the 21 games exceeding 1 million viewers, featuring her Indiana Fever, her ESPN. And you'll want to pay close attention to this part when Clark missed a stretch of games in June 2025 due to a groin injury. Ratings plummeted 55%, dropping from 9.9 million viewers for her games to under 4.5 million. Ticket sales followed suit with a 30% drop in attendance for non-Fever games. Here's why this matters to you. Clark isn't just a player. She's the WNBA's financial engine, single-handedly boosting franchise valuations by 180% from 2024 to 2025, with the Fever's value soaring 273%. It was unreal. But here's what they're not telling you. Despite her transformative impact, the WNBA has consistently failed to protect or fully capitalize on Clark's star power. In 2024, she absorbed 17% of all flagrant fouls league-wide, a staggering statistic for a rookie. Have a G player just 40 games then. This season, the physicality has intensified, with incidents like J.C. Sheldon's eye poke and Marina Mabrey's flagrant 2 shove on June 17, 2025, highlighting the league's inability to shield its biggest asset. The WNBA upgraded Mabrey's foul post-game, but issued no suspensions, prompting outrage from fans and analysts like Christine Brennan, who criticized Commissioner Kathy Engelbert for not condemning the hit outright. And if you think that's bad, just wait. Clark's $78,066 salary pales in comparison to her $11 million in endorsements, underscoring the league's failure to equitably compensate its top draw. This is where things start getting dangerous. The WNBA's business model has long been unsustainable, relying heavily on the NBA to cover its losses. In 2024, despite record viewership and a $200 million annual media deal, the league reported a $40 million loss, a figure consistent with its history of annual deficits since its inception in 1997. The NBA subsidizes roughly 50% of the WNBA's operating costs, with estimates suggesting $15 to $20 million annually in direct support. For Forbes, and the consequences, they were brutal. This financial dependence has fostered a culture of complacency, where the WNBA prioritizes political stances over profit, alienating the very star who could lead them to independence. But what if I told you that's not the worst part? Instead of leveraging Clark's popularity to grow the league, the WNBA has embraced narratives that marginalize her. Social media is rife with fan frustration, with one post stating, "The WNBA is more interested in checking boxes than making money." Caitlin Clark is their ticket to relevance, and they're throwing it away. Engelbert's reluctance to single out Clark's contributions, often pairing her name with others like Angel Reese, has drawn criticism for diluting her impact. For example, when asked about Clark, Engelbert frequently references the entire 2024 rookie class, despite Clark's games driving 80% of the league's top viewership. And here's where things go completely off script. This approach has fueled perceptions that the WNBA is more focused on identity politics than capitalizing on a once-in-a-generation talent, a stance that risks alienating fans and sponsors. And that's just scratching the surface. The WNBA's refusal to address Clark's physical targeting head-on exacerbates the issue. In the June 17, 2025 game against the Sun, Mabrey's shove sent Clark crashing to the prompting a scuffle involving Fever guard Sophie Cunningham. The league's response: a $400 fine for Cunningham and no suspensions, sent a message that aggressive play against Clark would face minimal consequences. Fans on social media erupted, with one user writing, "The WNBA is fine with Clark getting beat up because it fits their narrative. They don't care about the money she brings in." This incident, coupled with Clark's ninth place ranking among guards and player-voted all-star ballots, despite 1.3 million fan votes, suggests an internal resistance to her stardom. But here's the part that nobody saw coming. Embrace Clark has opened the door for a legend like Larry Bird to step in. This is where things take a shocking turn. Larry Bird knows what it's like to be an outsider in a league that doesn't fully embrace you. When he entered the NBA in 1979, the Boston Celtics star faced skepticism. As a white player from small-town Indiana in a league dominated by urban athletic stars, critics questioned whether his unflashy style, built on fundamentals, court vision, and clutch, could compete. But trust me, it gets even more unbelievable. Bird silenced doubters, averaging 21.3 points and 10.4 rebounds as a rookie, leading the Celtics to a 61-win season, and earning 3 MVP awards and 3 championships by 1986. His rivalry with Magic Johnson saved the NBA from financial obscurity, boosting ratings by 52% during the 1980s, per Nielsen data.